What's a life-changing item you bought that was worth more than the price tag? I was on a flight when a guy in his 30s sat next to me. He was wearing a suit, but I could tell it was cheap and he looked nervous. After a few minutes, he asked if I had a pen. I gave him one and he started writing in a notebook. I couldn't help but notice he was practicing saying, "Nice to meet you. My name is Sam." He was writing it over and over and I realized he was practicing for a job interview. He noticed me watching and looked embarrassed. I told him not to worry and we started talking. He told me he was from a small town and had been laid off from his job. He had been out of work for months and had finally gotten an interview with a big company. He was nervous because he had never been on a plane before, and he didn't have a suit, so he had borrowed one from a friend. I asked him about the job, and he told me it was for a position in the IT department. I happened to work in IT, so I gave him some tips on what to expect in the interview. We spent the rest of the flight going over possible questions and answers. When we landed, I wished him luck and gave him my business card. A few weeks later, I got an email from him. He had gotten the job and wanted to thank me for helping him. He said he had been so nervous, but our conversation had calmed him down and given him the confidence he needed. He told me he was going to frame the pen I had given him as a reminder of how a stranger's kindness had changed his life.